78 Sports TV here with future heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. How you doing today, champ?
I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. How about yourself?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. You are a breath of fresh air. It is so good to see an American heavyweight, back on the scene, bringing the fans back into the heavyweight division. Have you received a lot of love from fans?
Almost definitely. I receive a lot of love from fans all the time. It definitely always excites me when I see me fight and gain more fans, especially the ones that was non-believers. But now, after a certain fight, they see different attributes about myself that I bring, and that are part of the Bronx Squad team. So, it's always exciting to see the fans. And, I'm always interacting with them as well, whether, they with me or they're not. That's just me. I'm just a people's person. But, just the best is to come for me, for sure.
Okay. So why don't you give the people a little background on yourself? How did you get into boxing?
Well, really, I got into boxing because of my little girl. I was in college and stuff like that, and I had a child, and I decided to quit college. And, I felt like she was my sport now. Basically, I just dropped everything. And we had a guy that tried to recruit some guys to come to the gym and fight. And I didn't even know it was a gym in the city that I was from. And, I was willing to give it a try and went into the gym, man. And year and a half later, went to the Olympics and medal. I was the only one to do it. And here I am now.
Absolutely. You have they're saying you have the best right hand in the business. Okay. How would you rate your power versus the power of some of the all-time great knockout heavyweights?
I don't know. Because I'm still learning my power. As I go on, I'm still amazed, and I still get the oohs and the eyes and the wows when I hit guys, and they just drop down. So I'm still figuring that part out about myself. I've always been the natural strong guy. Even just coming up. Most times coming up as a child, I didn't look the part of being strong, but I was just as strong as any of the other guys, and just always have it's just a God-given ability, man. That's all I can say for it. And I definitely bang and go with the best of them when they're dealing with the power-wise.
Okay. What do you think of the heavyweight landscape right now? You got a lot of guys out there. Everybody's pretty much trying to get a shot at the Klitschko brothers who've been dominating for a long time. Do you feel that you're ready right now for a Klitschko?
Almost definitely. I'm definitely ready. You gotta determine who really want to fight them or who really want a payday. A lot of these guys just want a big time payday, get along, try to fight them. For me, I want the belts. Because after you get the belts, after you defend it, that's where all the money come in. Everybody look at want this big payday or whatever, but they gotta look past all that. The first goal, you gotta look a long time into this, and just a short time, just get this or whatever. Because really, once you get that one little payday, they trying to get the taxes gonna take half of it.
Right.
So why not try to get the belt and obtain it and keep it for years to come? That way you can build a future long term than short term. I don't care about the money fighting them. I just want to fight them, take those belts, and then after that, I know the money gonna come.
Okay. How do you feel about Bermane Stiverne and Chris Arreola? I seen an interview where Stiverne was saying that he thinks Chris Arreola should fight you. Kind of sounded like like he didn't want any parts of you, to me, in my opinion. But
all of them. I mean, I don't think nobody wants part of me, really. Especially as Americans or whatever. I don't think none of the Americans wants any part of me. Everybody putting me off on this person and on that person, and some of them saying, oh, I should step up before I fight them, and I just think that all these excuses and stuff like that for you not to fight. People want to see it. I'm willing and ready. I'm ready for whoever. But I feel when they say you should fight this person, or you should step up before I fight you, I feel like I also feel like it's an excuse not to fight me. But any fight in the world, I'm a threat to any guy in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? That is with power alone. Because the heavyweight division is built off power. There's no denying that I have that. So I'm 50% chance going there winning or losing against anybody in the world just based off of that.
Right.
So these guys, I don't know.
Yeah. So who would you want next? If you can give us a name out there, who does the Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, want next in the ring?
Well, there's a lot of names I can say next. I mean, I want the same guys I've been hired now. But we just have to see, because so it gets to the point where you're just tired of saying, oh, I want this guy, and it don't happen now or later on down the road when they finally want to do it, then it happens. So I just tell people right now, just keep tuned and wait to see. We got a lot of things that we're trying to do, and whether that's just coming to the end of these fighters' requests and then try to make these fights happen, man. Because a lot of these fighters, they try to price themselves out, just not to fight. I mean, I know everybody want to be secured, and if this fight doesn't go my way, at least financially wise, I'll still be straight to see what I could do to rebuild myself. Don't have to sit back and take anything, which I understand that part, but it sometimes we come to a point where, hey man, if you want to know who the best, you just got to find out. You know what I mean? And that's what we are. So we're working on a lot of great things, and I think my management, my promotion team, everybody's been doing a great job. I probably haven't fought the guys that some people want to see, or maybe I have. Maybe I make it look so easy that people, want to make excuse for me, or they don't understand, the logic of how in the world this dude knocking everybody out. Because, people want to say, oh, this fighter fought him this number of times in his career, as far as record-wise, and now you just fighting them, stuff like that. That don't matter. That don't mean that at all. As long as you keep training, as long as you keep working hard, your body's always gonna be the same. I mean, look at the late great legend Bernard Hopkins. I mean, 48 years old, still going. So what the time frame that when you fight somebody, it really don't mean that. As long as he in shape and stuff and come to fight, then you're gonna see a great fight each and every time.
Oh yeah, I mean, your doubters and your haters are always gonna be there regardless, because I mean, they did the same thing to Mike Tyson when he went through his reign of terror. They said, "Oh well, Tyson not knocking. I mean, he just knocking out nobodies," and now they're doing that to you. But when you knock out the Klitschko's, and you will, they're gonna say, "Oh, the Klitschko's were old. Klitschko's were old."
Right.
That's
Exactly.
that's gonna be the excuse. But eventually, everybody's gonna have to recognize, who the champion is, and I can't wait until you bring those belts back across the pond.
Oh, most definitely, man. It's gonna be definitely a great moment for me. A moment that nobody would never take away from me. They can say a lot of things or whatever, because a lot of people don't state facts. They just state opinions and what somebody that made up and stuff like that. And I feel like if that floats somebody's boat, but they get excitement out of that, the stir up stuff, especially the unfall stuff, then hey, get a good laugh out of it, do whatever, But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we'll see who was right and who was wrong, and we'll see who's on top in the end. I'm just doing what Deontay supposed to do, and let God have His way with me and His plans that He got stored for me. So can't nobody stop that. No matter what, nobody's gonna be stop that.
That's right. So what do you think of guys like Tyson Fury? He's a big guy, 6'9".
Right.
I think that'd be in the future. Of course, I would like to see you fight for a title before him, but before facing Tyson Fury. But what do you think of his fighting style?
Tyson okay. I mean, he's okay. I mean, I think his size allowed him to get away with a lot of things, especially fighting a smaller guy. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight a taller guy, a guy that's eye level to him, a guy that if he miss, he can be punished. You know what I mean? If he lean, he can everything. If he make a mistake, he can be punished with that mistake, because it's different when you fight. It's a difference between fighting shorter guys, and it's definitely different between fighting guys that's eye level with you, that's the same height as you. You know, it's a totally different ball game. And I like to deal with against a taller fighter just as well as him, because we haven't seen him with a taller guy. You know, but that's another fight. Future-wise, that's definitely going to happen. I remember the first time that this fight been mentioned and stuff, just the hype about it. And to now, it definitely have grown as far as the fans and the hype and stuff like that. And that's one that's definitely going to happen. But I put in my mind that once I get these belts, that no man on earth is going to be able to run. Nobody's going to be able to run and hide. Nobody's going to be able to make excuses. Nobody's going to be able to say, well, we didn't have no contract or nothing like that. We're going to really see then who's the contender and who's the pretender. You know what I mean? And so the faster I get these belts, the faster everybody can get what they want. They want to see the fights. They're going to see them, because all the guys going to have to go through me. Then we ain't gonna have to run after nobody. We ain't gonna have to call nobody, and they make false allegations like we didn't call them or this and this. Once I get them belts, no, I don't have to come see the boss.
Right, that's right. I heard that. All right, so how do you what do you think about the young guy from the UK, gold medalist Anthony Joshua? What do you think about him?
I only met him one time. And that was at a gym. That was when he was amateur. So I haven't really seen that about his pro career or nothing like that. So I really don't know too much about him.
Okay. Also, I saw that you met Lennox Lewis. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, Lennox is a great guy. Lennox is definitely a great guy. Me and Lennox have interacted many times. I mean, Lennox is a good friend of mine, man. We talk on the phone time and time and everything, So Lennox always got great advice, and he have been, like I always tell him, that you've been where I'm trying to go. So, whenever he give me advice or whatever, my ears are definitely fully open to whatever he's saying, and I'll take in and I try to apply some of the things that he say to my boxing, but Lennox is a good guy though.
Okay. All right, champ. I'm gonna thank you very much for your time. We'll let you get back to your family. And you got any last words for the people?
I appreciate y'all guys for taking time for me as well, and to all my people, man. Hey, we that much closer. We just right there at the door. So keep calm, keep patient. We're always there, and about to get these belts, baby.
No doubt. This is 78 Sports TV with the future heavyweight champion of the world, undisputed, undefeated, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all guys. Have a blessed day.
Peace.